I had told you guys that I was not gonna vlog today, but we've been doing such a good job at the daily uploads. I think we're almost at like 3.5 weeks of not missing it. I couldn't miss an upload. Unfortunately, I got a bunch of codes last night driving home from AutoCon, and lately I've been running into this issue with this X5, which is sad, but I find it happens to almost every BMW I've owned. So we're shooting down to the BMW service center, dropping this thing off, and then moving on with the day. Ripperino X5M. Again. Goodbye twin turbo V8. Hello hybrid. Gas mileage for the win. I've never been a fan of hybrids, but I will say it is gonna be pretty cool going on the carpool lane. Normally in California, you can't drive in the carpool lane or the HOV lane unless you have at least 2 people in your car. But if you have a hybrid, you're allowed to. So I will admit, that's gonna be pretty cool.
I want to start off by saying personal thank you to all of you that came out and all of the people that saw us at AutoCon, and especially to those people who came and sat with me behind the picture booth and had a great talk with me. I enjoyed that, and it inspired me to get along with my ideas, my things. Like everything I do with TJ is like huge and like absolutely fun. TJ wants the best for me and I want the best for me, and that talk with all of you behind the thing really inspired me to get on with it, right? So today marks the day that I want to start everything. My streaming, posting more on Instagram, using Twitter more, figuring out how to do the podcast again, like all of those things. Or enough with the sentimental shit. TJ has a different thing. He has a surprise for you guys. My goal today is to clean up this dirty subframe, this rear subframe for my 240. All the people that came out yesterday and hosed me, where is my 240 and where is my BRZ? My BRZ didn't make it yesterday because I was informed that the people next to us weren't gonna come. The booth next to us weren't coming until it was too late. So I was already there, my BRZ was at home, and I'm not gonna drive back to San Diego to get my BRZ to show off, you know? Though I wanted you guys to see the making of the process and how close it is, and the next step gonna be wrapping the car. I wanted you all to see that, but it couldn't happen. And for those who hosed me about my 240 and why I don't drive it, Mickey, thanks for all the memes, you asshole. The reason why I haven't been driving my 240 is this. Boom! Oh, yeah. Let me just drive my car. Yeah, and then it sounds like good. Yep, good idea. I'll make sure that I drive my 240 once it's fixed as much as possible, because the SR20 to me was like a really huge learning experience, and I'm proud of the fact that it runs and it's somewhat, up until this point, bulletproof. It makes a few weird noises. I think it's because I have to bleed the clutch and bleed the brakes, but I clearly can't do that right now because it's kind of fucked. So that subframe's gonna get cleaned and all of that good stuff. I even got new subframe bushings. Subframe bushings to replace these. I don't even know what to call that. But I got new subframe bushings to replace all that. I don't know how long you guys been watching, but a while back we were supposed to put these Kaze wheels on the S2000 and they're center lock. But as you may know, fitment was too aggressive with the wheel and the hub assembly to get the wheel on, the center lock assembly. So the S2000 passed its wheels down to my 240, and that requires that subframe, which is a 5-lug conversion, and we need to convert the front as well. So a lot of things to come with my 240, a lot of things to come with my BRZ. I'm just very excited to see all this happen. I'm cleaning the warehouse because the hectic day that was yesterday left us just coming home and throwing You good?
Me?
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah?
See what I'm sweeping? Show them what I'm sweeping. See this? This is why. This is one of those reasons why in 28 days and 12 hours, we're no longer gonna be here, boy!
The new janitor we hired is a bit crazy. He kind of like goes on and says cuckoo things. He's a tinfoil hat kind of guy, you know? The janitor, man. The janitor.
I need a sweep.
I know. You're the janitor.
Sweeping away,
just sweeping away.
We ain't gonna have this problem in 28 days. So yesterday we got a special delivery from Rocket Bunny, and I haven't even unboxed yet or looked at it, so let's go ahead and take a peek at it now. If you guys are not familiar, we're running a Rocket Bunny front bumper and front fenders on the 350Z. The rear portion of the car is wide bodied, but it has a different kit on it. The kit on the rear is from Crown Carbon Crafting, and it's a 50 mil rear fender. So these Rocket Bunny fenders, I believe, are another 50 mil, but these are supposed to be a direct replacement on the stock rear fender of the car. So what's gonna make this interesting is that I don't have stock rear fenders anymore. I actually had to cut out the whole entire rear section of the Z to make the current wide body kit work. There's no way to put a stock fender back on there, so we're gonna have to modify the current wide body kit to make this one work. There also is an option that Crown Carbon makes. They make a 15 mil wide body kit. So we were thinking about maybe molding or riveting on this Rocket Bunny kit on top of the additional 15 mil wide body kit and maybe making it work. I never thought I would have the rear portion of this kit, so I'm pretty stoked to have this here today. Let's go walk over to the Z and see if maybe we can fit this on the car somehow.
Dude, you already have like a 60 mil spacer back there.
This is an aftermarket rear fender. This is a 50 mil wide body kit. It doesn't look like it because the whole rear fender is pulled out. I was talking with LTMW and Mickey briefly about this. We were thinking I might be able to cut on top of this quarter panel and somehow get this to fit. You can see where it's supposed to line up, right? Like I don't know if we can make it work, but it can fucking work, dude. It goes something like this.
I could see that. I could see it.
I don't even know how it's supposed to fit, honestly. You think like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe we'd have to cut like underneath all right here, and then somehow it would fit. Or if we got Crown Carbon's 15 mil panel, it would be less aggressive, and then we could bolt this on top of it. Or maybe one of you guys in the comments might have an idea, but I'm not too sure. Maybe I can put a stock rear quarter panel back on here. What I mean by that when I say that is notice where all these rivets are, right? So this whole piece from here to here is this kit's aftermarket rear fender. So when I take this fender off, this whole piece is cut out.
TJ has like about like an inch or something, like just around here so that the hardware could go in.
Exactly. So if I was to take this off right now, which I would, except it is riveted and it would be a big mess to show you guys. But if I took this panel off, it would just be nothing. I would have nothing to bolt this Rocket Bunny fender on. So that's why I'm like trying to figure out how to make it work, because I really want to run this just out of the sheer badassery, if that's a word, of how cool it would be to run a Rocket Bunny Z in competition drifting. So we're gonna try to find a way to make this work. Maybe some of you guys in the comments can figure out an idea. I'm not too sure at the moment, but I'm thinking that 15 mil option is the way to go. We have a few leftover shirts from AutoCon. I'm gonna go ahead and toss those up on the site right now with Calvin. And we have a lot of posters. If you guys are interested in getting a BRZ poster or a 350Z poster, they're both on the site, and the air fresheners are up there. If you were interested in any of that stuff, be sure to click the links down below to find the new stuff. We have a lot of fun surprises coming in this week. A lot of stuff that you guys have been asking for quite a while. I got most of the shop cleaned up and I did all the errands that I was gonna do today because I wasn't planning on filming. But because I did end up filming, I know this vlog is probably not as long as you guys like. And I know you guys understand that sometimes it's hard for me to make long vlogs, especially when I was pretty much doing errands today. Our work here is done. We are caught up on all of our emails. We're somewhat organized. Now it's time to get to the hybrid and jump home. I will say, for being a hybrid, and as much as I would like to talk crap about a hybrid, the technology these days is pretty insane. I've driven probably maybe 50 miles today, and my gas tank has not gone down at all. If I was in my BRZ and I was driving like I was today, like all in the city, I'd probably be close to a half tank right now. 30 miles per gallon, baby! I'm used to getting like 9 in my BRZ. It is pretty nice, I will say, it's pretty nice. If any of you are into business entrepreneurship or follow Gary Vee on anything, he is a pretty inspirational person and I've learned a lot from him. And he reached out to me about a month ago and he told me he was gonna send out his book. I'm planning to come to New York in about 2 months and hopefully I'll be able to stop by and hang out with Gary for a little bit and chat. But that's awesome. Thank you so much, Gary. I'm excited to get into it. Do you wanna say hello, Blue? They missed you too, buddy. Hey, take that back. Yeah, I know, buddy. I'm gonna take you the next time I leave, I promise. I have some really big stuff in the works today. Okay, I'll tell them. Blue wants me to tell you guys that he has an Instagram, and if you're not following it, you probably should. Because if you don't, he's gonna keep yelling at me. I get really happy when I get stoked on things that I'm working for. And before I go tonight, that's what I'm gonna touch on, is the state of being happy and what it means to be happy. Because I think some of us struggle with this, and I don't know if you're anything like me, but I used to have a pretty negative outlook on everything, and I didn't even realize it. Whenever I catch myself thinking negatively about something, or looking at something and not getting excited about it, I always try and tell myself that I should be extremely grateful for everything that I have around me, even things that you wouldn't typically think to or be grateful for. And that sounds kind of weird, but simple things like having a roof over your head, having a place to sleep at night. Because when you realize you have like essential things like that, and family and friends, it makes you appreciate everything a lot more. And I think appreciating things around you is what brings happiness to you as an individual. I like to believe that happiness is a mindset. And if I'm thinking about doing something and I'm like, I really don't want to do that, or that's not really fun, I try to turn it around and be like, you know, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna get it done, I'm gonna move on to the next thing, and I'm gonna keep progressing with the day. And I like to take everything head on with a great positive mindset, because I believe that if you think happily about something, or you think positively about something, it will turn better that way. The more you think negatively or dread something, that's just gonna pull you down and take you away from getting something done. But the next time you catch yourself thinking negatively about something, try to make it positive in your head, or tell yourself. You can even just tell yourself to be more positive about it. And I guarantee you, once you get into this habit, you'll slowly start to notice your mindset changing on things. We have a huge day tomorrow and an early start tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Peace out and keep moving forward. And I'm feeling